Today on the channel, the crusade continues with Super 7 Ultimate Patriotic Toxie from the Toxic Crusaders.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Toxic Crusaders unboxing and review. And today we got the Patriotic Toxie in our crosshairs. But for all your Toxic Avenger needs and everything else under the sun, make sure you're hitting up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15%. 15%! That's exactly what I did right here with this Toxic Crusaders version of Toxie. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And the Toxic Avenger, one of my favorite movies from the 80s. I remember seeing it as a little kid on Up All Night over on USA. And for the longest time, that's the only versions I ever saw. Until many years later, I think I was like maybe in college. I don't know when I first saw the movie. The way it was supposed to be seen, I guess you would say. And it's wild to think, of course, the late 80s, 90s, there were so many rated R properties that were made into childhood toys and childhood cartoons. Toxic Avenger turned into the Toxic Crusaders. It had a cartoon, had figures, all that kind of stuff. Absolutely wild from what it was, what it did become. However, at the core, it's still the Avenger to me, and I'm very excited Super 7 is releasing a Toxic Avenger figure. Of course, gotta get the most out of your molds. We've seen this mold about 3 times in the past. We'll see it again. I wouldn't be shocked here, but a perfect one to represent the 4th of July, maybe, with this Toxic Crusaders Toxie here. Not a ton of meat on the bone. Of course, it is a repaint, as I mentioned, but it is still fun, and I still enjoy Toxic Crusader figures to this very day. So, of course, let's dive into it. Let's see what's going on. No slipcase cover. Nothing like that with Toxie. Have a feeling this one might be a little rare. It kind of flew under the radar, I always did feel. Not a lot of talk, not a lot of fuss. Dare I say not a lot of fuss about this one. Hacksaw Jim Duggan is the only one I know that's been fussing about this one. But maybe you have. Let me know in the comments below. But big window box there. Toxic Crusaders. Got that America theme there with a little Crusader art green going on against it. Looking good on the flag on the side, and on the back. Not a lot going on either, but a little bit of a blur back here. It just says, warning, this package contains Toxie, the patriotic, lumpy-headed hero. There it is, I believe from New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to New Jersey, beautiful this time of year. Watch out for the New Jersey Devil. Got that flag background looking good. See you later, goodbye. Plastic prison. We lost Moppy right out of the package right there, but there he is, old Toxic Crusader looking good. Old Toxie. Old Citizen Toxie is what it reminds me of. When are we going to get Kabuki Man in Super 7 line? That's what we need. Somebody get me the Kabuki Man. But there's a lot of different people you could get from the movies. I don't feel they're going to go that deep in the weeds, though, unfortunately. I just don't see that happening. But you never know. Stranger things have happened. It's even a show on Netflix this day and age. There we go. Popping them out. Toxie's ready to party. There we go. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's get down to it. See you later. Goodbye as well. We'll dive into Toxie here in a second. We feel like we've been here before because we have, of course. But we got some extra stuff here. So let's start with the hands there. 2 gripping hands out of the package for Toxie. We got 2 Fists of Fury. We got 2 splayed out hands. We're ready to go. We're ready to slap somebody. We're ready to punch somebody. We're ready to grip somebody if we have to with this version of Toxie. Now, we do get that kind of sewer shield going on here. Toxic Crusaders. Got a little bit of a pipe going here. Very crude, but works. It works for the old Toxic Crusaders here. Looking good in red. Then we're diving in on these little grenade canisters. We've seen these before with these. Everything here we have seen before with other versions of the Toxic Crusader. Got a little bit of a gas canister, I guess we'll call it. 3 little grenades going on. Got those ready to go, ready for war with those. Now, we do get the American flag. You can attach that to the mop if you want to. choose your own mop adventure, how you want it to be. But we do get that right there. And then we do get his little friend from the cartoon. I gotta admit, I love the movie, hated the cartoon. As a kid, I was just like, this is not the Toxic Avenger. This is the Crusaders. I don't know what's up with this. Just wasn't for me, but you can stick him on the end over here if you want to. Or, of course, he will fit up on his shoulder like Shipwreck and Polly is what it's like. But he will plug right into the top there next to Toxie's head. Almost looks like a Ghostbuster ghost from the old Ghostbuster cartoons. But we got a lot of accessories with this one. The mop, of course, got the blue handle this time around. Red wrapped up, and he can mop, mop, mop all day long. Mop, mop, mop while he sings the song if he needs to as well. But now we got old Toxie here. Toxie looking good, looking lumpy-headed, as they do say. Very Rambo-esque with the bandana going on. Maybe even Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles-esque. And that's where I display my Super 7 Toxic Crusader figures with my Super 7 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think there's a lot of other people like that as well. Got the very patriotic tank top over the top. You got a spot for the mop to hold in there. And, of course, his little friend can sit up there as well. Lumps throughout in the head. He's got the bug eye going on. Nice clean teeth, though. He might be a little bit kind of crazy looking, very toxic looking, but his teeth are far from toxic. Shiny white teeth on the old Toxic Crusader right here. He does got his tutu. Always love that in red instead of the pink here, but he's got his tutu going on there. Very incredible Hulk-like down here in the pants, torn and tattered going on. The jeans, orange boots with some wrappings, a little toe sticking out, a little rip in that as well. Got the red, white, and blue wristbands here. He's really representing America, as we do know. But looking good, feeling pretty good as well. Arms all the way around for us, bicep cut. Single jointed elbow. Oh my gosh, it is so tight. Oh, can I even move it? Super tight. Gonna have to heat that up, I guess. Hands back and forth, side to side. Hands removable, as we know. Waist articulation. A little bit of movement in the abs. Not a ton of movement right there. Of course, a little bit of leg up. Not tons. It is Super 7 articulation. Pretty limited. So you get the side. Pretty limited on the front there with the sculpting. That's pretty disappointing. Can't even really put your leg up very well with him here. It's just all limited. That's going to hinder some people, of course. Single jointed knee, no back and forth, really. You do get a boot cut. You do get ankles up and down, side to side. So I guess we'll say the usual Super 7 articulation. But boy, the articulation extra tight on this one, I will say. He should fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. What do you know? Fits perfectly on a stand right there. He's ready to go. He's ready to take on the world is what he's ready to do right here. A cool, deep, deep cut of Toxie. Just, this is really, I hate to say a cash grab because every action figure that's released, anything consumer goods released, is a cash grab. But this is a very easy repaint. And I don't know if anybody really needed a patriotic one until they saw it, I guess. But it is a repaint of many different Toxies we've got over the last couple of years. And the last one we unboxed on the channel was this one right here. Similar, but different. Of course, you can see same sculpt, just a different paint job. That's all you got. And I wouldn't be shocked to see more of these in the future. Got to get the most out of your molds, as we always say repeatedly in almost every single video. How about that? But there it is, patriotic Toxie from the Toxic Crusaders Super 7 line. What's your thoughts on this one? Is this something that interests you? Is this an easy pass for you? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you over on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. So much content every single day. Can't even keep up on traditional YouTube. That's why Patreon is the best. You get both channels' videos over there early. You get all the glamour shots, dog stuff, Q&As, pizza stuff, giveaways. It's all on the Patreon channel. Appreciate the support over there. ProWrestlingTees.com. Pick up a t-shirt. Search Kyle Peterson. Sir Paul64 is where you're going to find me on the X. The _Kyle_Peterson on Threads. And on Instagram. So for Patriotic Toxie, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.